This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT. Well, to be fair, and the wife's there. Happy Valentine's Day. I've lost it. Zac, TT, driving home from the, what is it, PBS, CBS?
It's like a
Coventry
Building Society
Stadium, so CBS
Arena.
Where it finished, Coventry City 1.
Millwall 0.
A very, very tired performance all round. I think the players have probably given the missus too many chocolates, eaten too many themselves. It was too much to ask, obviously, for them to go, given all the effort that they put in on Saturday to go again. It was very, we couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together the whole game. It was difficult to try and get hold of it. Saying that, Coventry City, I don't know whether they'd made any changes, but they were forced into one because of the suspension. But they were a much better side, played the ball around, and have one of the best strikers in the Championship, and that makes the difference today. I think I don't know even if Victor Gyökeres would be enough for us, but the moment of quality comes from him today. The moments of quality, but the one moment of quality that won them the game. If you don't mind, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. You're going to see quite a lot of us over the next coming weeks with the Tuesday Saturdays. Obviously, we've got Sheffield United on Saturday and Burnley next Tuesday. But if you don't mind, stick your comments in below. I really do appreciate it. Zac really appreciates looking through them. And if you don't mind putting a like on the video, if you enjoy it, don't put it on there if you don't, because that'd be pointless. Obviously, we start with an unchanged lineup. We had George Long in goal, a right back of Danny McNamara, left back of Murray Wallace, centre backs of Cresswell and Jake Cooper. In front of them was Billy Mitchell and George Saville. George Honeyman on the right. Who was on the left? Come on, Zac, you can help me out here. Duncan Watmore, obviously, the Ginger Ninja, as I'm now dubbing him, who looked lively. I've got to be honest, actually. Duncan Watmore was one of the bright sparks.
He looks like he has something. Yeah,
he was one of the bright sparks without a doubt. Ian Fleming behind Tom Bradshaw. The referee was Matt Donoghue, and I'll go to ref watching a little bit because, to be fair, given how bad we were, we needed a little bit of luck from the ref for a few decisions to go our way. Obviously, with him and the chunky linesman on our side with the biggest man boobs I think I've seen this side of Playboy. We weren't getting nothing out of them, and that did not help in a situation where we just could not get going. And Coventry City pressed us really well, and we had no determination with the ball, so no one really got on the ball and tried to run at the players, other than really Duncan Watmore, who'd done it a couple of times. Everyone else, we tried to pass the ball around, and it just, the passes were so
There was
poor.
one play with like 20 passes, and I think it was like Murray Wallace who had a poor performance today. I think he just passed it into nothing, and we looked like we were lively, but at the back, and that was about it.
I don't think we were lively. You're generous giving anyone the lively statement. The lively team of Coventry City, they created the first chance of the game, and to be fair, probably George Long's been one of our better performers today. Gyökeres has been put through the middle. George Long comes out, spreads himself really well, and gets the block saving. Gyökeres created the second chance for Coventry City. The ball played out to the right, and there was a really good block. One of the better things defensively that we done from nowhere. A little bit later on in the half, the ball's out on the right. It's a shot towards Longy, who kind of parries it a little bit, and we cleared it with a bit of fortune. The one thing I'd say is, although Coventry City did create those couple of chances, they didn't really create too much in the game either. I don't remember Long making any saves in the second half, and obviously didn't have to after they took the lead. We created our only real chance with a direct bit of play through the middle, and actually got the foul for the odd occasion. We didn't get many of them, but we got the foul on the edge of the box, and Ian Fleming stepped up. He probably regretted the fact that he did step up, because he hit the ball high, wide and handsome, and it kind of summed up. It was right at the end of the first half, and it kind of summed up our first half performance. Tom Bradshaw potentially could have had a penalty. There was a chance where he's got the wrong side of the defender. For the defender's point of view, the defender's he's all over him, pushing him and pulling him, and he goes down. It is quite weak. However, you see him given. and like I said, we needed a little bit of luck with that. We obviously didn't get, it wasn't given. We go into the half at 0-0, and we needed to make a change. And what I was hoping for, even if we got to 60 minutes, you know, you could tell the players have played, most of them have played 90 minutes at QPR. You've got to then change it up. We really didn't change it up quick enough.
Until like 70 minutes.
Well, we waited for Coventry City to score their goal, and it's a brilliantly well-made goal by Victor Coquerez. He's on our right, their left. He brings the ball down, cuts inside. He's under no pressure really from our defenders. Cresswell's probably a little bit tight, and it allowed him to turn too easy. And Coquerez has not even looked at the goal, and he's just absolutely smashed it into the bottom right-hand corner from a distance and from the side of the goal. So it was a really good finish. I don't think long he could have got there.
I don't think he could have done.
It was right in the corner, and
couldn't see it until
and
very
deservedly
late.
Put Coventry City up at that stage. And surprisingly, after that, they sat back, and I thought if they continued to play the way they're playing, they probably was going to get a second, third goal, but they weren't creating chances. But you know, they were the team with the ball, and then they sat back and kind of drew us onto them. Obviously, we make the sub straight after. Ollie Burke comes on, and Vogelsammer. Ollie Burke didn't really do anything in the game, and Vogelsammer, his presence was there, but he didn't really create anything. For a couple of times he had the ball, and he's made the wrong decision. He had balls into the box, and we do create a chance from a corner. Funny enough, it's a really well whipped in ball. I think it might have been. Was it by the time Scott Malone had come on?
No. Was it?
I think
Cresswell?
it might have been. Yeah, it was the Cresswell header.
No, it definitely wasn't Scott Malone.
Okay, so it must have been Honeyman then. Crossed the ball in. Cresswell's done really well, and unlike Loftus Road on Saturday, he's put a lot of power in it. I thought it was going in. We were directly behind it, but the keeper's made a really good save, got across and he's held it, which is even better from the goalkeeper. We then have another kind of half penalty shout where Honeyman's put through. It's really good play
by Duncan Watmore.
Yeah, by Duncan Watmore. Jesus Christ, I don't want to go into the lorry like he's just indicating it to me. So Duncan Watmore's done really good. He's drove from the left into the middle, played a lovely through ball into George Honeyman, George Honeyman's in front of the defenders, getting through on goal, and the defender just absolutely wipes him out. He is a little bit shoulder to shoulder, maybe a little bit on his back, but neither player on the ball, and he's just wiped him out. Normally he's given as a foul, wasn't given then. And we had one more chance where the ball's cleared off the line. I think it was Danny McNamara.
There was one more penalty shout as well where Shackleton was in the box with the ball. I think he goes to kind of have a shot, but someone goes down on him and kind of studs in, I think. Yeah. And he falls completely on his back. It looked to me like a clear penalty.
Well, we had one cleared off the line. It might have even been going wide, and then Coventry City see the game out. Like I said, they made it more difficult for themselves than they needed to. Rowett should be disappointed with that. You know, you're going to get the Rowett detractors after today, and it is disappointing because, you know, it's a game where, considering how we were against QPR, the problem is we played with so much energy. It was always going lightly to tell, and we've just got no striker on the bench. We've just got a lack of options, and that's made the difference today. They had the better chances and won the game. Obviously, we've got Sheffield United on Saturday, which is going to be a very tough game, and then Burnley on Tuesday. I really don't know how we're going to stay in and around where we are with the squad that we've got. You know, he's going to have to make a few changes. They have to bring some fresh legs in, because we did look bereft of energy today, and we're going to need more against two very, very good sides. Sheffield United and Burnley, the two best teams I've seen against Millwall this year. So, and Sheffield United destroyed us in the FA Cup. We're going to have to get more than we did today. You got a man of the match for today? Duncan Watmore. It's hard to see past him actually. A few really poor performances, but I think a lot of that was down to tiredness. We go again on Saturday. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall Drive Home. We really appreciate your comments. Like I said, we do bear it in mind. If you support another club and you've got to the end, tell me what club you support. I wonder why you're watching us, but we appreciate your support as well. Thank you very much. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Come on, you.